What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Today we are going to presenting you a gamer special episode made especially for the Windows 10 gamers. The exact topic we are going to discuss today is how to speed up your Windows 10 gaming performance. Before we start, let's see how this computer performs now. For that, we are going to run a gaming test. For a faster comparison, we are only considering the FPS rate of the gameplay, so have a look. The gameplay now you're looking at is the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which is one of my all-time favorite Assassin's Creed game ever created. Now let me show you the current graphical settings of the game. And you can see it's all set to high-level graphics and it is running at 1080p. Now let's play the game for some time and see how much FPS or frame per second we can achieve under the current condition. Meanwhile, you can check out this PC's configuration or specification. I'm running this game on my Dell Inspiron 5547 i7 laptop, which is not an Alienware or any kind of gaming machine. It's only a regular use laptop, but it will do the job. Here's the hardware specification. If you're interested, have a look. Or you can check out the detailed specification by going to the video description, and there you will find the link to the official website as well. Okay, coming back to the matter, after 5 minutes of gameplay we have got the result, and which is a very disappointing one. Have a look. So let's see if we can increase it to any further. After running all these tricks or methods, we will run one more test and hope you get convinced with it. Before starting explaining the methods, I have to say you one last thing. This video is mainly created for two types of gamers, one who can afford the expensive hardwares and one who cannot. If you are the first type of gamer, by applying this video you can get even more performance from your machine, or let's say the most out of it. Now the second type of gamers, who don't have the fancy gears and can't afford any upgrades, but still want to play the hardcore games, guys, this is the one for you. The benefits of you watching this video is more valuable than the first type of gamers, because you can play the game that you almost think unplayable. So let's go ahead and start the tutorial. Welcome to Geeks Tutorial once again. Step number 1. Power option. In this step, we are allowing your PC to consume more energy to perform better. For that, you need to move over to the start menu and search power option. Now you will see it on the search result, so just go ahead and click on it. Now it will bring you to the control panel power option window. Here you can see your PC's power plan is set to balanced by default. Balanced power plan is somewhere in between energy saving plan and high performance. So if you need to push your PC up to its limits, we need to choose the high performance power plan. If you don't see the high performance power plan here, it's always in the hide additional plans tab. So just go ahead and select the high performance power plan and close the window. Hope we are done with the step number 1, so let's move on. Step number 2. Remove unwanted programs. In this step, we are going to remove or uninstall every unwanted programs from your PC. To do that, we need to move over to the start menu, then search for control panel. Now you will see it on the result, so just go ahead and click on it. Now you will see the control panel window. From here you can move to the programs and click on uninstall a program hyperlink. Now you will see each and every programs that installed on your system. So go ahead and scroll through, find and get rid of every single unwanted or malicious programs. If you find any unwanted programs on the list, just double click on it to uninstall. By uninstalling all these unwanted stuff, your PC performance will become more stable and you can free up some space on your hard drive too. Step number 3. Disable unwanted startup program. This step will help you to reserve more of your PC resources for your gaming. For example, by disabling unwanted startup programs, there'll be not a lot of unwanted programs running every time when your system starts up. And also this step will help you to achieve even more faster boot time as well. Now let's start the instructions. Launch your task manager. The easiest way to open your task manager is by right-clicking on any empty space on your taskbar and choose taskbar from the right-click menu. Once you're at the task manager, go to startup tab, and there you will see all the programs that are started automatically start when your system starts up. When you install a program in Windows, it may add small programs that runs when Windows starts. After installing a lot of software, you may experience your boot up process could become slow. and these programs run on your system background forever and it causes your system performance slow down. If there are programs you don't use much, they probably don't need to start up every time Windows tests. So I will show you how to disable unwanted startup program to achieve a better startup speed and system performance. And you can see many of the programs that we regularly use as well as many programs that we never use on a daily basis. Identify them and apply this. For example, if you're not an active Skype user, you can disable Skype from automatically start once your system starts up. And let me disable a number of other programs as well that I ain't use regularly. And make sure do not disable your programs published by Microsoft Corporation because maybe these programs running your Windows, and do not disable the antivirus too. That's it, we all done here. Now let's close the task manager and move on. Step number 4, disable unwanted services. In this step we are going to show you how to disable unwanted Windows services. Windows Services is a computer program that operates in the background. It is similar in concept to a Unix daemon. A Windows service must conform to the interface rules and protocol of the Service Control Manager and the component responsible for managing Windows services. So by disabling those unwanted services, we can achieve even more performance. So let's start the instruction. Go to your start menu and search for services. Now you can see it on the result, so go ahead and click on it. And it will open up the service window. Now you need to disable all the services on this list. Don't worry, you can find the names of those services to be disabled on the video description as well. So let me show you how to disable a service from the Windows services. First of all, let's disable Diagnostic Policy Service. Scroll through here and find it, or you can keep on hitting the first letter of the service until you find it. Unfortunately, there is no other way to find the service even quicker than that. So here is the first service, we just found it. Once you find the service, right click on it and choose properties. Now from here, go ahead and click on the stop button. And finally choose manual from the startup type. So take this as an example and do the same with the other 3 services as well. That's all here, so let's move on. Step number 5, defragment and optimize drives. Defragment is a maintenance task required by your hard drives. Most hard drives have spinning platters with data stored in different places around the platter. When your computer writes data to your drive, it does so in blocks that are ordered sequentially from outside of the drive's platters to the other. Fragmentation happens when those files get split between blocks that are far away from each other. The hard drive then takes longer to read the file because the read head has to visit multiple spots on the platter. Defragmentation puts those blocks back in sequential order, so your drive head doesn't have to run around the entire platter to read a single file. But if you are using an SSD, also known as solid state drive, instead of an HDD, we strongly recommend not to perform the defragmentation because they don't have any moving parts inside and this will not happen to them. And if you did do the defragmentation on an SSD, you're actually making it slower. So don't try it. If in case you're using an SSD, please skip this step. To perform defragmentation on your Windows machine, you need to go to the start menu and search defragment. And click on the defragment and optimize drives. Now you will see this window. From here you're gonna want to select your drive. Usually it is C drive, so let's select C and click on optimize. Now you can see your system drive is optimizing. The process will take a while, so please be patient and let it complete. Once it's finished, you can close the window and that's it. Step number 6, clean up memory. By performing this method, you can clean up every unnecessary file on your system. May result more performance, so let's start the instruction. Go to your file explorer, right click on your system drive or C drive, or more specifically saying where your Windows 10 is installed, and choose properties from here. If you are now on the general tab, here you will see the disk cleanup option. Just go ahead and click on it and allow it to scan the files. Now you can see the scanning is just finished, and now you need to click on the cleanup system files. Then it will scan again. After scanning finish, you will see this window. Now click on OK, and it will ask you, are you sure you want to permanently delete these files? Click on yes. Don't worry, it will only delete the unnecessary file. Now the cleanup process has been done, so let's move on to the next step. Step number 7, delete unnecessary temporary files. in this step we are going to perform clean up the temporary files, also known as temp files. The temporary files created by Windows operating system, whereas the ones created by the user when running any software. So as its name indicate, these files are only created for temporarily. Once you close an application, most of the temp files generated by the application will still stay on your system, and when you launch the program again, it will create a new temp file along with the old one. Repeating this cycle may cause your system performance slow down. So by deleting these files will help you to free up more space on your hard drive, as well as it will give us an improvement on the total system performance. So let's start the instructions. Head over to the start menu and right click on Windows icon. Then choose run from here. Now type %temp% and click on OK. Now you will see this folder. Select everything in it and delete. Now close the folder. Go to run box again by right clicking on the Windows icon. Now type temp and click on OK. Now again a folder will appear, then select all the files in it, right click and delete. Now again go to run, and this time let's type prefetch, PREFETCH. Now click on OK. Now you will find all the comments that I mentioned on the video will be on the video description, so you can just copy and use them after you finished watching as well. Now click on continue, and you're gonna want to select everything and delete. After that you can close the folder, and that's pretty much everything we can do here. So let's move on. Step number 8. Reduce runtime service. Go to the start menu, click on Windows icon. From this menu choose run, and you're gonna want to type in msconfig inside the run box. Then press enter and you will see this. From here go to service. Now you're gonna want to make sure hide all the Microsoft services option is selected or marked. That's really important because I don't want you to disable any important things accidentally, so make sure you do that before going any further. Now look through the services and uncheck every unwanted or rarely using services. For example, I don't use Skype that often as I told you earlier, so let's uncheck the Skype update service and disable it. You can trace and find out every unwanted service just by identifying their names. I know you can do it. Now click on OK and we are done. Step number 9. Registry tweaks. Now I will show you how to do the registry tweak to speed up your Windows 10. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is launch the run box again. For that, head over to the Windows icon, right click on it and choose run from this menu. Then type in regedit, REGEDIT, and click on OK or press enter. Now you will see this window, and from here you're gonna wanna go to HKey current user by just double clicking on the folder. Then go to control panel. Now go to mouse. Now you need to go over here and double click on the mouse hover time and change its value to 10. Then click on OK. Now double click on desktop folder, scroll down a little bit, then double click on mouse show delay and change its value to 10, then click on OK. To experience all these changes at its best, you should want to restart your system, but we have to do some more things before taking a system restart. Stay tuned. Step number 10. Visual Effect Optimization. In this step we are going to show you how to disable your Windows 10 interface graphical performance, both to boost your system performance and to reserve more graphics for your gaming performance. And please note, it will not affect your gaming graphics or program graphics in a bad way. It will only reduce a small amount of graphical performance of your Windows 10 operating system interface. For example, after you've done this, you may feel less detailed visual effects on your OS interface, but it will improve your system performance to its maximum level. And hope we can reserve the graphics that we need to boost up our games as well. So the final decision is up to you. Whatever it is, for the sake of the video, I will show you how to do it. Try it on if you want. If you feel disappointing, you can always change it back to the normal by doing the method in reverse. So let's start the instruction. Move over to the start menu and search system. Now you will see it on the result, so just go ahead and click on it and you will get to this window. Now click on the advanced system settings hyperlink on the left side. Then you will get to this small window, and here you will find a settings button under performance section. Just go ahead and click on it. Then you will get to this performance option window. These things are basically everything that makes your Windows 10 looks beautiful. as well as these things are the main things that uses your computer resources, like your RAM, processing power and graphics as well. I only recommend this if you want the extreme performance that possible with your machines. So let's do it. Click on adjust for best performance option, and you can see now it's automatically unchecked all these options. If you want, you can select some of the options that you can leave without. For example, in my case, I would like to enable this option, show shadows under mouse pointer. That's it. Once you're done editing, just click on apply and OK. Now let's take a proper system restart before getting to our most important and final trick to boost up the games to its maximum. So stay tuned. I'll be back in a moment. Hey guys, we are successfully restarted the system. Now what? I know what you're waiting for and I'm just gonna give to you. Step number 11. Game boosting. In this step we are going to boost our games to its maximum performance, and it's all possible because of this outstanding program. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, we proudly present the Razer Cortex Game Booster. Well, I'm not being a fanboy or this video is not sponsored by Razer, but I realized the fact that this program is a game changer. And I love Razer products as a gamer. So Razer, if you're hearing me, just give me a call or send us a mail. We're happy to promote your products here on Geeks Tutorial. So guys, getting back to the matter, we are now on Razer's official website. So let's go ahead and download the program. You can find a link to this page on the video description. Once you're here, scroll down a little bit and click on this download button. It is a 118 MB file, seems pretty small in size, but hope it performs great. The downloading is just finished, so go to the file location and install it. It's pretty simple, just follow the on-screen instruction and do it. And finally the installation is completed. And you can see the Game Booster is launched. Now you need to sign into the app using your Razer ID and password. If you don't have one, it's totally free and easy to create one. Just click on this create account button and fill your details. Click on I agree to the terms of service and finally click on create account. Then they will send you a verification email to your associated mail address. Just go to your email inbox and click on the verification link. And that's it. Now you're just created your very first Razer account. Fortunately, I already have one, so let's go ahead and sign in. Enter the Razer email and password that you just created, then click on login. Now the app is ready to go, so let me show you how to boost your games to furthermore, or let's say to the extreme level. For that, go to My Games and click on this plus sign. Now browse and locate your game's exe file, or more clearly saying the file you used to launch your games. And please note, I'm not talking about the game shortcut. If you don't know where your games were installed, I suggest you to find the game path from its shortcut. For example, let's find the location of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Go to your start menu and search Assassin's Creed or your game title. Now right click on the game icon and click on open file location. Now you will find the shortcut of the game. Again, right click on it and choose open file location, and you can find your game exe. And up here you can track the file location as well. So go back to the app, browse and select the game exe. Then click on OK. Now click on add. And we just added the game to the Game Booster. You can add as much as games you want by using the same way. Once you added a game, just click on it and click on start game, and it will run the game in boost mode. So let's launch the game with Razer Cortex Game Booster, and let's see how it performs now. You can see it's boosting the game in real time. Now we'll show you the game's graphical settings one more. And you can see it's all set to same as before, so let's test the game and see how much FPS we can achieve now. After running the game for 5 minutes, we have got the final result. Have a look. You can see we have achieved a lot better frame rate than before. So it's a success. And that's how you can boost your gaming performance on Windows 10. And of course, the whole process will boost up your system performance and boot time as well. If you don't mind, let us know your experience by leaving a comment below. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you want to watch more, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to share the video. Hope it would help more gamers out there. You're watching Geeks Tutorial and this is your host Amar Rafi. Hope you guys have a great time. See you guys and girls on the next one. Until then, peace out.